because, as I said, he's 6 weeks on the road, and
Let's get Alex though. I really want to hear what Alex has to say here.
well, Alex is a little bit more famous than you, Brian, and
That's good.
Alex
That's good. I prefer it
Alex
that way.
Barrett is you'll know him in a minute. There he goes. There's my man. This is this is one of the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. So welcome to the call, Alex. And it was a pleasure.
I'll tell you this before you go, Alex. I was a 49er fan since probably before you were born. Roger Craig, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. So I used to have that. I grew up in Peru in South America. And that's the one thing I asked my grandparents to bring when they came is a 49er helmet.
That is crazy.
Around the yard and, into balls.
Crazy.
So anyway, it's nice to meet
you. So not active, but former, but I played with them for 6 years, 9 years in the league. But I don't want to take up too much time, but a lot of my, business background has been in the algo space. So I know there's technicals, and I'll go with HP and get technicals down the road. But what gave you guys confidence, in the algo trading to offer it? I mean, those returns are really good. Do you guys leverage trade? Are you guys spot trading? And then what's the history, backtracked on how long have you guys been running it before you guys brought it public,
Great question. It's the longest, that's how the company started. So the original investors came together, said, we're going to build an LLM to trade. And they used their own money. They started out, very, very organically, very small, and took on some VC money early on. And after 2 years, almost 2 years, not quite 2 years, they decided to open it up to the network piece and to go to the retail market via the network marketing space. So, and what makes us confident in offering it again is that track record, right? So we're able to look at what we've done over the last several years and say, hey, maybe this will work for other people, right? And so that's the only reason I feel comfortable, taking it to people out there such as yourself or anyone else on this call. Mostly spot. There is a fraction of derivatives, trading to be able to balance trades and to be able to sort of hedge against, further outcomes. And you sound like I actually looked at your background, and I think you have a hedge fund, or you sound like a fairly sophisticated trader. So you probably understand that oftentimes when you start to get into positions, the best way to it's kind of like a casino, right? The casino or a sports book. A sports book doesn't make money on guessing the outcomes. They make money on leveling out the book and the juice, right? And that's basically what the derivatives are able to allow us to do, is to protect against the downside. So, hope that answers the question. And
no, it definitely does. And does the trading take place on AURUM exchange or?
No. The exchange was just launched in November 17th, and it's very small, very fresh. We're just getting going. It's really in a testing phase right now. We call it the pilot beta phase, but and I don't think until we get into the hundreds of millions a day, we'll be trading on you, because I don't want to scalp against my own people, right?
Absolutely.
That's not cool, so.
Absolutely. No, that's great to know.
Be proper, and do the right thing. Unlike what Binance did, even though they say that, so.
Oh yeah, the exchanges work against you sometimes, or a lot of the times, right? So one thing I do also too, how many different versions of the bot? Is it just one, or are you guys kind of using a blended number of bots to get this one?
No, we have 28 strategies that we're operating. It's like 32, but we only use 28 of them right now because the other four sort of are in development. So
nice.
It's not one single strategy, and it's not based on only financial market data, I guess you could say. It's based on sentiment. We have Twitter. The number one source, in my opinion, right now is Donald Trump's tweets. Literally, that dude can come out and say, "Hey,
markets, bro.
The grass is green," and we're like, "Oh, it's green." So anyway, it's something that we're but again, it requires real-time adaptability, right? So this technology is not one that you set and forget. It's one that you build every day, every hour, and you're only as good as your last trade. So if you're not updating it, if you're not in tune with what's happening in the market, with the pace of data, and I think it's only increasing, right? The pace with which AI is developing is really following Moore's law actually quite well, and actually accelerating Moore's law, because what Moore's law says is the compute power is doubling or exponentially, the time it takes to do 1 megabyte will be half, then will be half, then will be half, then will be half and half. And I think we can see that in our phones, right? Like when I was a kid, my dad worked with computers in Peru, and we had one computer that filled up an entire hotel room size room. And it didn't have 1/millionth of the power that my iPhone has today, right? And so just think about that. And I think it's only accelerating. And so I think the real, struggle that we have here is keeping up with pace right now, right? Like it's not that whether AI finance is going to be there, it's how it's going to look, who can keep up with the pace, and who's going to be the leader in it. I think, the banks are obviously vying to be that, the BlackRocks and the BNY Mellons, the clearing banks, like the Cities, the Wells, the JPs, are also using it, but in a different capacity, I think. So to me, it's just really fascinating, to see, because my background is from Morgan Stanley many years ago back in California. And, but now I'm more of a crypto guy, but I still have that sort of framing from the investment banking days. So yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but that's the best I can do for now.
Yeah, no, it does. And I'll get more answers from HP and Dino. They've been great. But again, Bryan, thanks for your time, man. So that's all I got. I don't want to take too much of it. I appreciate you, and safe travels, dude.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I'm sure we'll touch base one of these days, and
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, guys. I think that's going to be a wrap, because this man does need to move, and I want to appreciate. From behalf of all the team, Bryan, we do appreciate what you've done for us today. That was fantastic. It's gold what you talked about, and the way you talked about it, the ease of how you give your answers is fantastic. It's it should be. We need you on video, So, but it's nice to speak to you live.
When you eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff, it sort of comes out your pores, And so I guess guilty as charged over here. So thank you, guys.
You done fabulous, and great that we had so many people come on to benefit from this occasion. And I wish you safe travels back to home. I wish you a very happy Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you in Dubai in January. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for attending today.
Bye, guys.
Talk soon. Appreciate
Cheers.
it. Appreciate it.